Hey, it's Ryan Freeberg with Future Proof Business. And what if you can't see any possible way to make money doing what you really love? What if you just can't seem to make money doing what you really love? Now, I'm talking to you if you want to get out of the corporate world, or if you're an entrepreneur in business and you're not really satisfied, you have these other big dreams and this desire to create, to make, to perform, to express, but you don't really see any possible way. What can you do? Do you just stay stuck? Do you keep dreaming and living the fantasy? What can you do? See, for me, it seemed like all of the business leaders, the way I was seeing it, were more about get into business, make money, sell, and it seemed like it was actually rejecting my desire to create and to produce and do all these amazing things that haven't been done before. It's like, nope, you got to get into business and sell, sell, sell. And the way I was perceiving it was, it seemed like they didn't even care about innovation and bringing new value and evolving consumer experience. So if it seems there's no way that you can really make money doing what you love, here's what I recommend, and this is what I'm doing. Now understand, you got to look beyond that perspective. You have probably multiple talents, so how can you use them in different ways? When you look at business, you really want to get in alignment with a hungry, sexy, future-proof buying market, and then see how you can bring your innovation and creative talents to them. Then you can make real money as an entrepreneur, or you could spend all this time wanting to create, and you can do it on your own, but you might not be selling. So it's in finding that balance where you may have to compromise on your number one thing to set up a foundation of freedom, so that then you have the resources that you can hire the best in the world to train and condition yourself to be that singer or actress or great performer or rock star. So there's other dynamics with that. If your success relies on someone else, let's just take the acting industry for example, how there are so many aspiring actors and actresses, and how a lot of the dynamics of the industry is really, it's relying on someone else in a way to approve you, to finance you, to say this is it. So it seems like there's a lot of luck. Well, that can be really devastating to a lot of people. And there's so much to say on this. Your desire to create and express and do that bigger vision that you want to do is actually a divine desire. It's something to take very seriously. But if you can't find a way to connect it to making money, I would go and write your own check to success. So that means taking control of your own financial future, getting into a business where you can still find some of your talents to serve to make real money, so you're not stuck in the job world. If you're there, then you want to look at how you can start being in business. Because if your desire, just look at it, look at the market it actually is. If you want to be a rock star, an author, a best-selling author, you can do things in that area, but ideally you want to have a foundation of security so your success doesn't rely on someone else to finance you, to write the check, to approve you. As an entrepreneur, you can build a foundation and then keep training yourself and then hire the best in the world and then get connected on higher levels. So if you're only dreaming of the big spotlight and stuff, if you go that path, for example, as a musician or an artist, a painter, or an actor or actress, if you go that path, you could spend years and years to never quote unquote make it, because there's so many other aspiring ones as well. And the dynamics of the industry are, it's relying on someone else to give you that, and you're taking a risky shot doing that. So my recommendation is to do something else. And I'm kind of doing this in a way because I love teaching others how to bring alignment and spiritual value, transformational value, and up-level their businesses. But it's not my number one thing. My number one thing is something else. And that market isn't a buying market right now. It's still evolving. So I'm in that position, if you're like that, where you just can't see how to make money, or the market's not there, or your success would really rely on someone else, stop spending years dreaming and just build a business that makes money, leveraging some of your talents right now, so you have a financial foundation of security and freedom, at least when you're future-proof, which includes sales mastery. It's important to master sales so you can really get what you want when you need it, when you want it at any time. So you don't have to worry about things money-wise. Then as you have that business using some of your talents, as long as it's not something you hate, you can find ways to bring your heart and soul into it. And then finance or fund your greater vision, where you can experiment in performing, expressing, and doing what you want anyways, even if it doesn't sell, because you'll have the money and be living in freedom anyways. Or you can hire the best, or you can experiment with creating a new market then, instead of like what I tried to figure out for 2.5 years, was how to take these passions and talent and stuff to a very unclear market. So now, with the first step of being future-proof is get aligned to a hungry, sexy-proof, future-proof market. Did I say sexy-proof? The first step is get aligned to a sexy, future-proof market. So it's a buying market that's always there. That's what you want to do to have a successful business now. Start making money, and then you can have that fund your future. Because if you spend years trying to figure out how to make money doing what you love, or your number one thing, and the market's just not there for it, you could be suffering and struggling for years trying to get that out there. So make sure the market's very clear that you have a buying market, and see how you can bring your talent and innovation to people who are already desiring solutions. Use that as a foundation, so then you can live in freedom, and then you can explore or experiment in more of the things you really want to do. So for me, I have a bigger vision in another area, which you may hear me talk about it and stuff, and I see this grand vision for the future, but it requires me to have independence, so other people can't reject or approve it. It can't be subject to that. So I have to have freedom. So what is it for you? Find more about how to do what you love and connecting that value to really being successful and making money, and discovering what Dharma is as it relates to business and your future success. So just go to futureproofbusiness.com, and that information is in the 5-part future-proof assessment kit. So go ahead, check it out, and I'd love to hear from you soon. You can do what you love, but if others are relying to make you successful, you might want to just become successful writing your own ticket, so then you can just do and express what you want to do anyways. So this is Ryan Freeberg with futureproofbusiness.com. We'll talk to you later.